more for me? Any
My
more for
eternal
me?
thanks.
They're escaping! Stop them!
I think that constitutes an alarm. Expect a swarm.
Look at the bright side. They'd get stuck trying to squeeze between the walls.
Is it usual for statues to smell as much like bilge water?
We'll probably never know how this came to be here. Look at this, Hawk. I think these are landmarks scratched on the back. A map of some sort?
See? Caves. Just like I said.
Are you sure this goes somewhere? Other than down?
Yes. Sort of. I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
Done with my hospitality already, are we? Such a shame.
It's not that we don't appreciate the accommodations, but you know how it is.
Alas, it's too soon for my guests to leave. You will miss the main event.
I could live with that.
No, I am afraid you couldn't.
Just let him go, Prosper. It's me you want.
What I want is to ensure you cannot further hinder my plans. Do your job and kill them, Jason. Is that not why I keep you around?
That is it! Hold them! I'm releasing the pets!
I don't think we're getting out this way now.
We could try bashing our way through.
Doubt it.
We'll have to go back down and through the caves I mentioned before. Although I wonder why the Duke's bodyguard ran off like that.
Perhaps he forgot to pee.
I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
What the...
Step in something.
This record. The sketch is rough, but it's my family crest. Not Hendir. Delac, my father's house. Says it was a prisoner's tattoo. He was caught with wounds already suffered, trying to stow away on a caravan. No one recognized the mark or the man, and he died of gangrene in his cell. He carried a hidden purse, but it was empty.
Your father was exiled, wasn't he? Is this related?
That's the thing, it can't be. This report, it's old, but the date is still years after Father and I went to Ferelden. No one carried his crest after he was exiled. That's all it says. I want another look at those cells. Maybe there's, I don't know, something. Is it usual for statues to smell as much like bilge water? There. A mark.
What? That scribble?
On the stone crusted with feces? As though intended to ward off any sane human?
Couple of princesses. That's why it's still here. That, and no one was looking. For it.
Well, what is it?
It's a bottle of smoke. A small, black vial.
Oh, crackers.
There's something inside.
Maybe you should be careful with that.
A paper. And a ring. With the crest.
Don't!
Bloody breath of the Maker was that?
Black vial, a phylactery of sorts. Turn up in the strangest places.
Someone just leaves those around.
Demon hunters, apparently. Maybe someone else found out how they do whatever it is they do.
So what was inside? Aveline?
Father never had such a ring. And the paper. It's some spell poetry gibberish. But on the back, death protect this missive. All marks killed. The grand game continues. Beneath Delac, for she of the red.
Don't look at me. I'm not from here.
Anything on the poetic side of the note that you recognize?
Some free-form drivel about binding, honestly. Does magic need this kind of weak verse?
Limericks are less potent. So I've heard.
Regardless, it's odd such a thing would carry a note between conspirators. Not exactly casual security.
You've no idea who the other part is referring to?
None.
Does the hair run in your family?
I wouldn't know. Does Nosy run in yours?
It does sound like this was ordered by someone with your name.
We were years in Ferelden by then, and we lived poor. He left that life behind.
Why? Seems like an important detail.
Orlais has a game. He wouldn't play it. I never cared to ask further.
That's not a very satisfying answer, Aveline.
I know. I'm sorry. It's all I have.
I'm at a loss. Is there anything we can do with this?
I can make some formal requests, but this strangeness runs to Orlais, and it's years old. I'm sure they'll jump right on that. Thanks for chasing it as far as you have. It's appreciated. Is it usual for statues to smell as much like bilge water?
Treasure vaults. Wonder what Prosper keeps in here. Each door needs its own rune, I think. Maybe I'm going crazy, but there is something odd about that painting. What do you think, Hawk? I think if you put the right runes in there, it'll make them into something new.
I am yours as always.
We need to stay focused. I don't want any more surprises.
The Duke won't stop coming after us. We need to go. I think we're supposed to flip them all like that. Well, that's Orlesian.
of these things?
That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis!
The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage.
You'll do Prosper's bidding after he left you here.
I do not fight for him. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
How about you? I'll deal...
missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
Bracing?
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
There's a lake? In the middle of the mountain?
The retreat needed to house hundreds of people during the Blight, if not thousands. Can't do that without fresh water.
So they built a lake.
Oh, that. I have no idea.
All set.
I don't like getting caught up in this, Hawk. Canary follow their own laws, not ours.
Tallis makes you uncomfortable.
Yes. Do I?
It all makes me uncomfortable, which is probably intentional. Can a Canary be grateful to outsiders? We're just tools. They really aren't like us. Not even her.
There, an exit.
Well done, everyone.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
I think you're right, Tallis.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
What did you have in mind?
You've been so reasonable since we were captured. I'm hoping that hasn't changed. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
So this isn't just some political scheme?
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there, I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I protect Kirkwall. Or is that not what you mean?
It's not the same thing. The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
This probably isn't the place for a debate.
True. Does that mean you'll help me?
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that.
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
You know how to argue, but my options are?
Follow or don't. It's pretty much that simple. There are two paths open to us. I hope you really do understand what's at stake.
I wonder if I can have this bound when we return to Kirkwall. Strange. Is that a map on the last page?